Hey YouTube, have you ever tried making a game in Unity or Unreal? You know, you start with a cool idea and suddenly you're confronted with creating art, animation, sound, UI, and your small project feels like a full studio production. Well, I've been there and dropped almost every project I started, but before I go into detail why I stopped using traditional game engines in favor of Miliastra Wonderland, a little bit about me. I've been a professional software developer for 7+ years, so it's not that I lack the expertise to code games, and I've always loved the idea of becoming a game developer myself. You see, I was always that dude in school that screamed, I want to make video games when I grow up, and people even laughed at me as it was quite frankly seen as childish. So naturally I experimented with game engines myself, but here's the reality. Unity, Unreal or any other traditional game engine, for that matter, they are powerful, but you start with basically nothing. I mean, sure, the asset stores help a lot, but most assets are either incompatible and not designed to fill out a whole game, but rather a part of your game, or they are so broad and have so much bloat that you will never need, that you just get lost in it. They are expensive or they just don't fit your vision. And this is where Miliastra Wonderland comes in. 4 months ago, I started experimenting with Miliastra basically as soon as it was released, partly to finally launch my YouTube channel about game development, which is another one of those childish dreams everyone has nowadays, I guess. Anyway, tinkering around in Miliastra made me quickly realize my biggest problem has always been the same. And if I would have to name it with a single word, then it is friction. And that's basically what Miliastra solved for me. So instead of struggling with tools or art, I could just focus on what I love, and that's just designing and building games. Which brings me to the results I got so far. So in just 4 months, I made 4 games, and both official creator events that we had so far, both of my games hit top spots, and it was actually amazing to see how my finished project finally came to life and seeing everyone's reaction to it. And I think that's not just a personal one, it also kind of showed me where game creation is headed in general, because in my opinion, user-generated content is only going to grow. The indie market is already getting bigger and bigger, and personally I think the next move for traditional game engines should be trying to make their products more accessible by implementing complete toolkits for newer creators, you know, rather than chasing AAA studio money with better and better render engines. I guess this kind of works for Unreal right now because everyone is swapping to it, but if we're talking about Unity, it's kind of been forgotten right now. And I think Miliastra Wonderland is filling a gap that traditional game engines aren't really providing, especially not for me. And don't get me wrong, I really want to go back and make my very own project, but right now, being able to finish multiple games in a reasonable amount of time and growing with this community right now is where I am headed personally. And to wrap this video up, I'm very curious on what's to come. I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my take on why I love Miliastra Wonderland. And with that being said, I see you in the next video.